I'm Andrew On. Play up at Wentworth Institute of Technology up in Boston.
My name is Nathan Go. I did play for Ball State the past 3 years, and I'm going to Springfield College this next year.
My name is Dylan Mulvaney. I play volleyball at Springfield College, and I'm a setter. I've been playing for, I guess now, probably about 6 years, and I'm a rising senior at school.
What was your first college lift like, Dylan?
Oh, my first college lift. It was a shock for sure to see how just like into the training everybody was, how serious everyone took the weight room, how kind of fast-paced things were, working around other teams that were in the weight room as well. And it was hard. The training was hard. The program was difficult, and I was sore afterwards for sure. It was tough.
Man, my first college lift, it was challenging for sure. It was a brand new environment. I was kind of, in shock at first, learning the ropes, seeing the upperclassmen knowing exactly what they're doing, and some of the other freshmen and I kind of unknown to the environment.
Coming in freshman year, I remember my assistant coach at Ball State, all he'd be doing is telling me how skinny I was and how I needed to gain so much weight. I came in, I was already at 6'3" at the Division I level. Being an outside is very undersized already. So for me to perform at the level that they expected me to, I'd need to jump higher, hit harder, just be all around more physical. And that came over the years, but I remember freshman year, I think I was 170.
I think my first lift, I went to go in, I was doing my exercises. I was, taking a rest on, I think we were just doing like pull-ups. And I looked over and our fifth year senior is doing like 585 pound like deadlifts, and that was the first time I ever seen anything like that. I was like, oh snap, like let me try and lift that. So I walk over while he's doing his rest. I try my hardest to pull that, and that thing's not budging, bro. Like I think that was some of the craziest weight I've ever seen.
Definitely in that first week, for sure, you had to learn a lot of new exercises, and there were a couple awkward ones. I remember we did Copenhagen planks for the first time, and the next day I was walking around and the inside of my leg was insanely sore. Like I couldn't feel my abductors, and I looked I was like a duck walking around campus. It was pretty funny. So that was definitely a memorable moment from my first college training and lifting.
My strength coach at college at Ball State was very interesting. He was always trying to find new technology and new techniques that would work for every kind of athlete. So we'd do a lot of interesting workouts that I never really thought of doing when I was in high school. A lot of very different movements. I thought that was very interesting. So at first I thought it was a little weird, but when I continued to do it, it really worked, and it helped me in the ways that I needed it.
How did you feel physically compared to some of your teammates?
Oh man, honestly, starting off as a freshman, I came in at 17. There were guys that are like 23, 24 years old, and they're men. They're huge. Playing Division I, everyone's 6'8" and massive. It's like, I just remember coming in and these guys are lifting, benching 2 plates easily, 2.5 plates, just knocking them out. And it was a real shock. I was really intimidated. I was like, how am I supposed to get to that level?
Coming in, I thought I was athletic. I thought I was in shape. I felt like I was a superior athlete compared to others coming in out of high school into college. But it definitely humbled me seeing upperclassmen.
What changes did you notice after training consistently in college compared to before?
Yeah, some changes that I saw immediately were, my vert increased by a lot. I think I was jumping on average high 20s, low 30s, and I was able to PR up until 38. So I was able to see a big vert change as well as arm strength. And I was able to see a big vert change as well as arm strength. And I was able to see a big vert change as well as arm strength. And I was able to see a big vert change as well as arm strength. And I was able to see a big vert change as well as arm strength. And I was able to see a big vert change as well as arm strength. And I was able to see a big vert change as well as arm strength. And I was able to see a big vert change as well as arm strength. And I was able to see a big vert change as well as arm strength. And I was able to see a big vert change as well as arm strength. And I was able to see a big vert change as well as arm strength. And I was able to see a big vert change as well as arm strength. And I was able to see a big vert change as well as arm strength. And I was able to see a big vert change as well as arm strength. And I was able to see a big vert change as well as arm strength. And I was able to see a big vert change as well as arm strength. And I was able to see a big vert change as well being able to hit the ball a lot harder noticeably in the gym.
Changing my body composition helped a lot, and that was a change that I noticed kind of throughout my years in college. For sure, just continuously looking to improve my strength, especially my lower body, and my power in my lower body definitely made me feel twitchier, made me feel a little bit more explosive, a little bit more elastic as well. So those are kind of the things that changed in college, as well as just hitting the ball a little bit harder and learning how to feel your body and learn what you need a little bit more is definitely comes with the college strength and conditioning experience.
Training consistently, I mean, the strength coaches pushed us our hardest pretty much every day. We'd go to lift and we'd go straight to practice. I remember freshman year, we'd be going straight from lift to practice and I'd be getting serve receive reps. My legs are shaking. Like my legs were dead. It was very hard. I usually tried to not lift when I had practice in high school, and looking back, I should have probably gotten in that rhythm of doing those things because it was definitely a hard adjustment for sure.
What would you tell your high school self if you could go back?
If I could go back, I think I would tell myself to invest more of my time training, strength training, conditioning, going to more in-person volleyball games just to see the actual speed of it. I would also probably go to more visits at schools to see what the weight room was like and what that college experience was like playing and lifting at that level.
There's a lot, I think, to physically prepare myself. I would definitely say take every aspect of being an athlete a little more serious. Whether that's training, whether that's the mental side of the sport, whether that's nutrition, weightlifting, seeing what you can do to just get a little extra ahead, I would say.
Never be complacent. Always look for something more. I feel like there were moments in my high school career where I felt like I was satisfied with how I was as a player, but looking back and knowing what I do now, seeing all the athletes that I've played against and watched played, it's like you need to always be grinding. You need that extra day, that extra rep every time you get a chance. But yeah, just never be satisfied. Always try and get something more.
But more than anything, I think I would tell myself, hey, prioritize your sleep, right? Make sure that you are in a consistent routine, that you have some consistency in your life that you can fall back on, that you have routines to enhance your life and just make things easier on yourself. Make yourself to think a little less throughout the day. And then just to really take care of your body, right? Prepare yourself for all of the impacts and the volume of the college season. I think one specific aspect of college volleyball I would tell myself about is truly how much you play. I think that the jump volume and the demands of the fall season leading all the way up into the spring season is something that you're not going to be able to tackle without proper preparation if you want to tackle it well. And definitely I saw myself towards the end of my freshman year especially kind of just tail off and struggle with the amount of practice and the amount of reps and how much it demanded out of my body. So I would definitely tell myself just to prepare a little bit better in every aspect of how you can become an elite athlete.